Yo, what is up? It's your girl EJ, the TV Junkie. I'm back with another The Family Business New Orleans Season 1, Episode 6 recap and review. This episode was called Two Sides to a Story. Now, if you guys missed the live after show, then definitely make sure to check that out. Ben and I have been hanging out all season talking about the show, and you never know who's going to pop in to talk about it with us. But with that being said, y'all, we got to get into this episode because why was Cousin Curtis out here doing the absolute most this episode, y'all? Now, listen. I don't know what it is with these Duncan men, but for whatever reason, they just cannot do right. Now, was Marie doing the absolute most? Yes, she was. Am I more mad at Marie than I am Cousin Curtis? Yes, because why, Marie? Why? Why you keep coming after my cousin like this? What? Like, why? So, anyway, y'all, when the episode opens up, we open up right where the last episode left off, and that was with Big Shirley. She had did something with Skunk. We don't know where the heck Skunk is. We don't know if he's alive, if he's not, or what's happening, because all she says is that, you know, she did what had to be done. And Floyd was like, I could have took care of this. And she was like, nah, I got it. So what that means, y'all, I don't know. But something is telling me that Skunk is very much still in the land of the living, y'all. I really feel like Big Shirley just has this soft spot for him, like she says, and I don't think she could do it. So, you know, shout out to Keith Adams, who has been doing an amazing job at bringing Skunk to life, by the way, y'all. Definitely make sure that y'all go and check him out on his social media pages. So anyway, y'all, after that goes down, then we have your girl Marie sneaking up in the house, trying to sneak up in here, trying to get her lie together before she get up in here, because she know her husband, he ain't having it, right? But what she don't know is that her husband is locked up. They won't let him out. But anyway, she don't even know that her man is locked up while she was out here, you know, jumping in the sheets with Cousin Curtis, while she was out here laying around and rolling around, while she was out here doing the absolute most. Her husband is over here locked up, you know? And so she in here trying to think of what she gonna say to get it together, calling Raven, making her part of the lie. But Raven is good for a lie, because Raven been lying to everybody for a long time. She done had a whole baby with a married man, and the baby is damn near what, 20, 21 years old. So she good for a lie. She know how to tell a lie. Listen, we ain't forgot about what you done to our girl London, Raven. We don't even like you like that. But anyway, moving on, y'all. Simone is actually in the house, and Simone is giving her the business too. Look, like, where you been? And she was like, I don't answer to you, I answer to your father. But do you really answer to him? Because what would he think about this whole situation right here? What would he really, really, really think? But she ends up telling her that, you know, he's locked up, like he's in jail. So she looking all shocked and everything. She probably glad he locked up. Meanwhile, we got Prince, who is out here trying to go and see Jean, but instead he gets met by Sheriff Clay, who lets him know that, you know, Jean won't be taking any visitors today. I still got my eye on Sheriff Clay because something just don't sit right with me about her. But, you know, it is what it is. I guess in all due time, we'll find out. Now, he pretty much wants to go see Jean because, listen, he has this information with the pictures with Antoinette and Marquis, and he don't know exactly what it is that he should do. He don't know if he should tell his brother or if he should let it be, because right now they're in the middle of a big business deal, and so that's the reasoning why he wanted to go and talk to Jean before old Sheriff Clay was trying to block him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all think about this whole situation? Would y'all have told Saint about his wife, Antoinette, aka Antoinette? That's what Tika call her, Antoinette. I love it. So what would y'all do? Like, would y'all actually tell Saint, or would you let it ride knowing how loose of a cannon he is? Or do you think there would be repercussions later if you didn't tell him and he still found out, but then he found out that you knew? I don't know. That's just a lot. I don't know, y'all. Let me know down in the comments. So anyway, Prince is going to set up a date with Lauren because they're just so gosh darn cute together. Too bad it ain't going to end well for him. But still, it's really, really cute. Now, we are going to see that Gabriel is trying to set something up. His birthday is coming up, and he is not ready to give up. I told y'all that he was not going to give up on Big Shirley that easily. Like, he just doesn't strike me as the type of person who knows what the answer no is. Like, he doesn't know what that means, you know? So he's still trying to do something. right? And he's bringing out all the stops. And she was like, do you want A or B? A sounded like it was lightweight. B sounded like it was real, real stalkerish. So I don't know, y'all. I guess we got to see. While we got cousin Curtis over here, getting all excited to see Marie. She done came up in here. They meeting out in public again. They are very, very bold. And at this point, she knows that her husband is locked up. She knows that her husband is in jail right now. But instead of you somewhere trying to worry about your husband, somewhere trying to worry about getting him out, somewhere worried about what he got going on, you all up over here in cousin Curtis' face talking about we can't see each other no more. And then in the same breath, you let him kiss you. And then I'm so over her right now, y'all. If you don't know, now you know. I cannot stand Marie, okay? But no, seriously though, they're having a conversation and he's like, well, I won't call you no more, or, I'll remove your number, whatever he said. And then she was like, and I'll do the same. And then, he pulls her back in for that kiss. And I'm just like, and gave her the roses. Both of them all at the same time. So you're going to give her the kiss and give her the roses? Really, cousin Curtis? That's what we doing, bro? That's what we doing. Okay, I see you. Now, ironically, they would have these scenes back to back because next we're going to see Marquis, as the locals call him. Next, we're going to see him and Antoinette, and she's saying, like, look, I'm not worried about you. Like, sorry, my bad. She's like, look, I'm not worried about me. He may, pop me upside the head a little bit, nothing major, just that major. I'm worried about you because he is going to straight up unalive you. You are going to be gone. And then she's like, there's no shame in running. And I'm just like, before he could even say it, I'm thinking the same thing. Like, he is a Duncan. Where he gonna run to? Where he finna go? Because that is not what we doing. Okay, Vegas had that conversation with Junior already. Better run the credits back, okay? Because Vegas said that is not what we do. We are Duncans. We do not run, okay? Okay, leaving other people to hold our problems in our hand, problems that we created. That is not what we're about to do over here. So the only difference is that Junior, you know, did run. Marquis is like, no, I'm not gonna run. I'm not going nowhere. Like, no. So I have all the respect in the world for Marquis because that is what you're supposed to do as a Duncan man. Okay, stand up, face your problems. You got yourself in this mess. Now deal with it. But at the same time, I did have like a little emotion for Antoinette, y'all, because I was like, girl, you was killing it in this brown dress. Like, it's real, real cute. The hair is banging, lip is on point, like all of that. But girl, you probably is not gonna make it through the night as soon as Saint find out about this situation if they show him these pictures. Like, I was like real scared for Antoinette for a moment, y'all. But we gotta see what's gonna happen because you never know. Now, of course, we have Lauren and Prince, and they're having a conversation. And Prince has a lot of stuff on his mind right now. He has something heavy. He doesn't know whether he should tell his brother or whether he should not tell his brother. I mean, after all, this is his brother, and he deserves to know. But it seems like Antoinette has been the type of person who's able to get away with some things. You know what I'm saying? Like, Saint actually believes what she says to him. Like, he really, really low key really loved this woman. So therefore, she's able to talk her way out of some things. And Prince is just not sure what he should do, especially because he doesn't want his brother really to be in trouble. And he feels like there's definitely going to be some repercussions if his brother sees this, and he just doesn't want to hurt him when it's all said and done. Now, Lauren gives him some advice, and let me just say, Lauren pretty much signed Marquise's little death certificate right there, but she don't know she did it. She just talking. I mean, this is somebody that she's into, somebody that she is falling for, and she's just giving him the advice that she would give anybody else. Now, had she have known it was her cousin, had she have known that it was Antoinette, she might not have given that same advice exactly. And she also talks about her father. He says, have you ever had someone that you just, you love, but you know that if you tell them that they, and she's like, yeah, her dad. So, I think she's about to speak Larry into existence, y'all, because he's been quiet for these last few episodes. And I think it's about time for him to pop out, okay? So, anyway, y'all, the next scene, I was over it. I was just like, really? I thought that y'all was erasing each other's numbers and just leaving it all be. I thought we were walking away, but instead all y'all did was walk into room 222. I don't know what the room number is, y'all. All I know is that that's what they did, is that they walked right on up to a room, and now you know, they doing the absolute most. Again, here we go. Your husband is in jail. You up here with Curtis doing the most, but yet you claim to love your husband because I just can't, y'all. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. 6 weeks and we just throwing it all out on the line. It got to be something more, y'all. It got to be something else. I just refuse to believe that this is what it is. Like, I refuse to believe that it is the loneliness and all of this stuff. Being with this type of man, being with a man like Jean, that you know, if he ever find out about this situation that you done got yourself in, that is just not going to be good for either of you. So why would you even do it? Like, I just don't get it, y'all. Like, if that's the case, just walk away, leave, do whatever. And y'all, this right here was the moment that I've been waiting for right here, because we get Sebastian back. Now, Saint is out here making this deal, right? He's giving Sebastian his money, getting the weight, and all of the above. And of course, we got these two beautiful black queens back here, because why? We've been waiting for Sebastian to have him some black twins, okay? Because Melanin was on point. But y'all, we find out that Saint made his own backdoor deal. That Saint was actually Pierre's partner in this whole situation. Now, according to Saint, he was only doing this to get that extra cash because he has a high maintenance woman, a woman that, that he got to take care of. He not trying to take number one spot. He want to be where he is. Now, I don't know if I necessarily believe that 100% about the not wanting Jean's spot. Maybe he don't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he doesn't. But at the same time, I do feel like maybe just a little bit he does. But I mean, but this is what he says. So we gotta roll with what Saint says. He just wanted some extra cash, but I don't think Jean will see it like that. I think Jean will see it kind of like a betrayal. But this is where we are with these two. I just feel like it's going to be even more betrayal and more ish. And I can't wait to see it all come to the light. Anyway, Sebastian tells him, the reason why he didn't say anything was because, he like an underdog story. He was thinking the same thing like me. Like, shoot, I like to see it. Maybe John won't always be the boss one day. Maybe you'll be the boss. So we got to see where this particular storyline is going to lead us, because I love it when the ops are fighting with themselves. It always makes for good TV, y'all. So meanwhile, we got old stalker Gabriel over here, y'all. He is out here talking to the mayor. The mayor just knows everybody, but in this particular instance, the mayor is trying to get this ordinance together for Big Shirley. Now, Gabriel has just popped up in the ninth hour, and he is just like, look, I want to do something for a friend. I'm like, I would hardly consider you guys friends, and I would hardly say that you guys go way back, but whatever you believe is fine. But he wants the names of those farmers because, of course, he wants to buy them out. Of course, he wants to make life easier for Big Shirley. But in a sense, if he does that, if she doesn't reciprocate his feelings that he wants, if she doesn't give him what he wants, it could also be a bad thing for Big Shirley if he owns the land that encroaches on the blues. That could be huge. That could be huge. Like, huge. Gabriel is a billionaire. He has all the money he could ever need. So her giving him money to stay off of, or to turn a blind eye like she was doing the neighbors is not gonna work. I mean, this just gives him more leverage at the end of the day. I don't know, y'all. We gotta see how this goes. I don't believe it. Marie done made her way back over to Ernestine. This time she got on a blue dress, y'all. She done with the red dress. She got on her crescent blue, ready to go. And she gets over here, and Ernestine was like, look, I already knew you was coming back because, you definitely at that crossroads. So it is what it is. When it all boils down to, Marie is, sleeping with one man. She has a husband at home. She hasn't been very happy for a very long time. And it just is what it is at this point. And instead of her leaving the situation, because I'm sure she really doesn't have much to do. I'm not saying that she can't go off and make it on her own. I'm saying that she is a kept woman. And in order for her to go off and make it on her own and be by herself or whatever the case is, she would no longer be a kept woman. You know what I mean? She gonna have to get out there and do some things, do what she needs to do. Because at this point, right now, she's just living this life where she don't have to do anything, which is her problem. she has nothing to do. She needs to find something that interests her so that she would have less time to worry about her husband and all the shenanigans that's going on with that, and jumping into bed with our cousin Curtis. And like I said, do not get me wrong. I'm not saying that Jean is not wrong for not giving his wife the attention that she deserves. I'm just saying that if she had something else to do, maybe, just maybe, it wouldn't be so bad for her. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So, y'all, according to Jean's lawyer, he is a pillar of the community and he needs to be let out on bail, right? He needs to be out because yes, he may have done some things that, that were out of character, but his roots, what he has done, how he has loved on his community, even though he bullied Red into giving up Lanu, and he unalived his son and probably did that to countless other business. But that's not the point. The point is that he does not deserve to be locked up. He needs to be out on the street so that he can live to fight another day to prove his innocence in the attempted murder of our beloved skunk, who may or may not be murdered at this point. We don't know. So anyway, y'all, he actually does get bail. They let him out, and Big Shirley sends Mo there with a message. She sends her with a message and tells him that they need to speak. And I'm pretty sure this is when she's going to try to pull out this doctored up footage that they have, because she said that they had footage of Pierre leaving. Now, in order for her to get things the way that she needs to get them, she definitely has to come up with this footage. So I feel like that's where this is going to come into play. So this is going to be interesting because when we get to the next episode, I'm pretty sure that's where we'll see this. But when are we going to see Jean make his real play? Because y'all know Jean's real play is that he wants the Midnight Blues for himself. So that is the part that I am most interested in seeing how he's going to try to finesse it. So anyway, y'all, we're going to have the party, of course, Jean's little welcome back party. Everything is cool. Of course, Simone is going to go and try to talk to Prince, and then she's going to try to throw that whole daddy card in. He like, do what you got to do, princess. But he's just not feeling her anymore. So I do feel like she seems like the type that may try to extract a little bit of revenge, that may not take this as lightly as it seems like she's taking it. So this is going to be interesting to see how they kind of maneuver this particular storyline as well. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Now, of course, Prince is going to go talk to Jean, and he tells him everything that he knows, shows him the pictures. Jean asks for the pictures, and he tells him to delete the pictures and says that he will take care of it because right now he needs Saint to handle business. So at this point, it's out of Prince's hand is how he kind of looks at it. But we all know that what is hidden in the dark always comes to the light. Somehow, some way, he gonna find out about it, Prince, and he gonna find out that you actually knew about it. I just do not believe that there's a world where Saint is not gonna find out that Prince knew. So we got to see how that's all going to go down. Now, of course, we still have Gabriel trying to shoot his shot again, y'all. Like, Gabriel is relentless and he's not going to give up, but he always going to come through with the flowers. Like, the flowers always be cute. Listen, I'm not mad at that part right there. But Big Shirley's like, look, this is not going to happen. And so he gives her the envelope, says he has a gift for her. And she like, look, it don't matter how much money is in this thing. Like, it's not going to happen. So anyway, they go into the casino and he she looks in the envelope and turns out he bought the land, of course, which takes care of her little problem that she has, right? And of course, it allows the mayor to be able to give this ordinance that she needed in order to keep the Blues open a little while longer, right? So basically, it just solves all of her business problems per se. And he also wants her to go to dinner for his birthday, of course. I mean, okay. So anyway, Mo was supposed to go and tell DJ, but apparently she went and told Floyd. She acts like it's a surprise to her that it was supposed to be DJ. But Floyd came out of there with the one hit of quitter, y'all. Floyd came around there. I mean, he just hit him so hard. Like, he didn't even have time to think about it. He didn't even have time to blink. I'm just saying, this is the way Dice should have been handling business. But no, Dice was out here getting hit, okay? Out here, but anyway, y'all, I'm just saying, like, Floyd came through. And when we were on the live, we talked about the fact that Floyd needs to be an honorary Duncan because why not? I mean, I would certainly want Floyd to be a Duncan because like Floyd got just enough crazy in him, y'all. But no, seriously though, he did what he had to do. Leave my sister alone. Stop messing with my sister. And so now Big Shirley has to try to get him out of trouble because, of course, Gabriel is like, look, I'm calling the popo. I'm calling the popo immediately. Like, I'm going to take everything you got. And I'm just like, dang, Gabriel, really? It's like that? So, of course, Big Shirley has to agree to go to dinner with him. But something tells me that this isn't going to go the way that Gabriel thinks it's going to go because I don't take Big Shirley as the type who is going to necessarily like she may have done this in the moment, but it's just to buy her a little time, y'all, for sure. So anyway, we got Jean that done made it home after all this time because of course he didn't go see his wife first. He went to his little party, but he thought his wife would be at that party in his defense, but he learned that she was not. But anyway, he goes to see his wife and she has on her little blue teddy coming out and all the things. I said, everybody just like this crescent blue. I see what we got going on. So anyway, he's just like, look, I've been a fool. I understand, yada, 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 yada. He thinks he has the perfect thing to make it better. He says, I know how you've been wanting to, like how much you love the blues and you always talk about it. And he gave her this big old ring. But, that's beside the point. And he says, like, look, he's basically letting her know that he has figured out a way to get them a piece of it. And this would definitely give her something to do, y'all. But why you gotta try to have a piece of the Midnight Blues? Because a piece is not gonna be enough for you. You're going to want to have more and more and more. That is how this is going to go. So anyway, she done fell back into his arms, y'all. All of a sudden, he is the man again. They just irritate me so much. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, because he gave you this, now we're back good, and you've been out here thotting around this whole time with cousin Curtis. Like, what are we doing here? So anyway, y'all, head hurt. What's up with the family business New Orleans season 1 episode 6 entitled Two Sides to Every Story. Now everybody knows there's really 3 sides to the story: your side, my side, and the truth. So we got to see where the truth is going to lie when it all comes down to it. All of these people are out here doing the absolute most. We got to see what John is actually going to do in order to get a piece of the blues. Will he use those pictures in order to be able to do so? Is he going to prey on a mother's love in order to be able to get himself a piece of this club that he so wants? Is this what Marie actually wants? Is she all in again with her husband, or will her and Curtis still be doing their little thing on the side? Is Antoinette gonna live to see another day? Will Dice actually knock somebody out next week, y'all? Because why, bro? Why? Like, we need you to put them dukes up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need you to be security because we know it's about to be a lot of action going on next week. And I just need Dice to get one punch in. If he get one punch in, he good with me. So let me know down in the comments, y'all. Are y'all ready to see Crazy Larry? Because I feel like he's going to pop back up on the next episode and things are going to get a little bit crazy. So anyway, y'all, go ahead and get the conversation started down below. Meanwhile, if you like this video, make sure to go ahead and like, share, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so that you do not miss out on any of my future family business New Orleans talk. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.